All right, we're gonna try this all in one cut because I don't want to do it more than once. So you're gonna open up your old SP Tarkov, your 3.8.x, whatever it was. This one, that's this one for me. First thing, this is the most important step. You need to go to your users, profiles, and then find your profile. You are going to save that into a temporary location. So I'm going to make, I already have one here, SP Tarkov temp. You're going to simply copy this and paste it into the temp. This is your backup. If you do this, you shouldn't have any risk of data loss. If you forget to do this, it could be a problem. So from here, you are going to go to wherever you want to install your new one. You're going to make a new folder, and you're going to call it SP Tarkov. Well, call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it SP Tarkov Demo. This is going to be where my new game is saved. I'm going to open this up in a new window. SP Tarkov Demo. Now you're going to go back to where your SP Tarkov 3.8 was. You're going to take the installer. You're going to copy it over to SP Tarkov Demo. So here's your installer. We're going to run it. And it's going to take a second to think. It's going to ask to update it because this is the old installer. So you're going to say update. It's going to take a second to do that. I really should fast forward this, but I'm not going to edit this at all. And you guys are going to have to just fast forward through it. Gonna run the PowerShell. Gonna say there's problems. That's not actually true. It's still going. Maybe I will fast forward through this. We'll see. Yep, blah blah blah. That's great and all. You're going to make sure that the folder you want it in is the one you want that we made. That's SP Tarkov Demo for me. So we're gonna hit next. You can see that all this is verified. If you're updating, that should all be verified. And if it's not, then whatever. Oh, this is 3.9.4. So I guess this is updated from what I even had. And it's going to download. All right. So you can see that we're all set here. I'm not going to open this because I already have it open. We can close this. Next step is, you've done this before. You have to run the server once. So we're still in SP Tarkov Demo. We're going to run the server. It's going to initialize. This is, in order to get your mods in, you have to do this. All right, we get the message, the server is running. We are just going to close this. Important step here, do not run the launcher right now. You need to get, if you were playing modded. If you weren't playing modded, you can run it. If you were playing modded, do not run the launcher now. I already have all of my stuff pre-downloaded because I'd already done it previously. So this is everything I'm going to need. We will fast forward through me getting all of this into here. But you're just going to install your mods like usual. All right, mods are installed now. So we should be all good there. Now, with that done, you can run the server. And it's going to pull up your mods. We're going to wait for this to say that it's running. We are going to now run the launcher, now that it's working. And we're going to launch the game. You are going to get the error that you always get, right? You actually need to log in. I guess I do. Oh, I didn't copy over the profile yet, so that's my fault. We're going to go grab the profile. So actually, I'm going to close this server. We're going to grab the profile that I'd saved to our Tarkov temp. We're going to user, profiles, and we're going to copy this in. That's my fault, you guys. You could have copied this in before you did the mods, but you just got to get copied in at some point. So we can close Tarkov temp. We are going to go back to demo. Now we can do the server and then the launcher, and our profile will be there. All right, server's running. Get the launcher going. We will see that our server is here, or our profile is here rather. We're going to go into this, and we're going to start the game. Now, you are going to launch into the game, but you're running into a problem where it says that error about SPT bear trying to convert type. We'll see that here. Going to try and load profile data, and we're going to hit a critical error here in a second. So yep, error converting value type SPT bear to wild spawn type. This is known, expected. We're going to go about fixing that now. So what I want you to do is I want you to close the launcher. I want you to close this. We are going to go into our user profiles where we copied over that profile, and we're going to open this .json file in Notepad. If you don't know how to do that, you just go here, you hit open with, and then choose Notepad. I've already done that, so I can just double click it. Now, in order to fix this, then I want to preface this by saying that if you do this, you do lose all support on the SPT forums. Manually editing your profiles is against the rules, and they will not support you anymore. So do this at your own risk. You have backed up, if you follow these steps, you've already backed up your profile, so you won't lose anything, but just be aware. So we're going to control find here, SPT bear. I've already done this before, so it's already here. So you're going to type this in. It is case sensitive, and you're going to hit find next. Here you can see this entry where we found it, SPT bear right here. So we're going to delete, starting with this comma, all the way back up to the first bracket. And we're just going to simply delete it and then make it look proper. And we're going to do that for every single instance. So I do it again, I find another instance, we're going to completely delete def cause all the way out like this. And let's see if we can find next. There's no more SPT bear. Let's search up. Okay. We also need to do this for SPT USEC. We're going to search down. Nothing down. We're going to search up. We find one for SPT USEC here, another death cause one. So we are going to completely delete that out. If you hear my cat in the background, I'm sorry. She's closed the door so she won't be too loud, but she's mad about it. We're going to do that again just to make sure that we got all instances of it. And you're going to do this for all entries that contain SPT USEC or SPT bear. And again, you're going to want to start with the comma going all the way back up to, if the bracket is on the left side of the text here, like it's the beginning of the line, then all the way to the bracket. If there's more text to the left, then just delete the entire line. Just like I've shown you here. So now we're going to close this. We're going to Control S to save. You can see the asterisk one way up there. Control S. We're going to close this. We're going to open it again just to make sure that it didn't miss anything. It didn't, so it's still saved properly. Now, we're going to go back to... Now your profile should be set to go. It shouldn't be running into the error. So we're going to run the server again. And I'm going to continue to check that JSON file after the server runs, after I run the launcher, and then we'll make sure that it loads. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to check that JSON file again, just to make sure that it's still properly saved. It is. I did find that every once in a while it decided to override itself when I ran the server. So I'm not sure why that was. We're going to run the launcher here. You can see this is reporting 3.8. That's fine. I'm going to once again just check the profile to make sure that it didn't... Okay, yep, so we're all set. If we launch into the game here, it should load. And we should not run into that critical error anymore. And you should be able to play with your previous 3.8.3 profile. And as you saw there, it did say it was a 3.8 profile. We should see this stutter a couple times. That's usually my indication that it's working, but we shall see. Yep, see it stutter there. That means we're loading in. It's loading in our profile data properly, and you will now be able to play your 3.8.x profile on 3.9.x. And as you see, all of my gear is here. Happy playing, you guys.